So I welcome you to the lecture series on practical image processing using OpenCV Python. And this is Dr. Divya. So today's the lecture topic is CLAHE, that is contrast limited adaptive histogram equalization. In the last class, I have explained histogram equalization with practical implementation. So that was okay. But of course, we have some problems with histogram equalization. That's why I have brought this topic for you. And this is very important, either your academic point of view or research point of view in computer vision. Well, let's start then. So what is the problem with histogram equalization? That is over brightness. Okay, and it is because its histogram is not confined to a particular region. You should note that histogram equalization is a kind of global operation or global based function. We are not limited or we are not confined to a particular region in that image while we are finding out that histogram equalization. Clear? So that's why this problem over brightness might occur while you are performing this histogram equalization. Some darker region might appear or some more brighter regions might appear. So these are the problems that you will face through this histogram equalization. Let me show you through an image. This is the original image. In the last practical, I was using this girl image. Okay. After histogram equalization, you see this image we got. It's okay that it's being equalized, its contrast is trying to be enhanced, but when you notice this image, you'll find that more brighter regions, I can say over brightness, is occurring in this image, and so some shades are appearing throughout the image. Of course, we don't want this thing to be happen while we are doing some critical image analysis, isn't it? So that's why the solution is our CLAHE, that is contrast limited adaptive histogram equalization. So you have seen that CLAHE is from adaptive histogram equalization. So to solve that problem we have in histogram equalization, first we have adaptive histogram equalization as our technique. So in the case of adaptive histogram equalization, the image is divided into small blocks and they are individually known as tiles. And as I am showing this practical in OpenCV, in this case, the tile size is 8 cross 8 by default. Okay, of course you may change it, but this is the default size, 8 cross 8. Tiles means what? You have divided image into different small blocks. Okay. So now each of these blocks are histogram equalized as usual. So here we are not considering the global case, we are considering the local case. Locally, every individual block. So in a small area, histogram would confine to a small region. So what would happen? If noise is there, that will also be amplified. See, in a particular block, noises are there, that will also be amplified. And what we don't want actually. So adaptive histogram equalization is a local version of the histogram equalization. It is okay, but still one problem is with adaptive histogram equalization is that if some noises are there in a particular block, that would also be amplified. So there we need what? CLAHE. The solution is CLAHE. So for that, we are going to do what? Contrast limitation. Okay, so contrast limiting will be applied if any histogram being is above the specified contrast limit, say by default 40 in OpenCV, then those pixels will be clipped and distributed uniformly to other bins before applying histogram equalization. Clear? So after equalization, to remove the artifacts, we will apply bilinear interpolation. So main technique is that you try to actually clipping that limit, means clipping through that limit, okay, through some threshold, and after that they will be distributed uniformly throughout the other bins, and At last, you will apply bilinear interpolation to remove any artifact present in the border section. So that is overall the methodology part of Klehe. Now I am going to show you the practical implementation of Klehe, and the result of the Klehe will be compared with histogram equation. Then you will see the difference what we got through this. Okay, what is the better one actually? What is the better one between Klehe and histogram equation? Clear? So see, I have written this code and I have named this function as klehe1.py. Py stands for Python, of course. So better you take a screenshot of this. Okay. Please take a screenshot so that you can definitely do it by yourself. So import numpy as np, import cv2 as cv. I think I don't need to say again and again that why I am using numpy. Okay, why I am using cvt. Of course, I am trying to import OpenCV through this line, import cv2 as cv. Then the image is in the Z drive image dataset, and the girl image I am taking, and it's what? 0. 0 stands for what? Of course, I want it from you. Please comment why I am using 0 here. So hint is that I don't want the RGB version, so I'm converting it into gray version. Okay, so it will show this the original image cv.imshow. Then now Klehe can be applied through this piece of code, Klehe cv.create Klehe, and with this function the parameters are clip limit 2.0. This is the threshold value. The clip limit I was talking about in this lecture while I was describing this Klehe. Then till grid size, as I have already told you that the grid size I am taking 8 × 8, and the threshold value of the clip limit beyond which this will be clipped and distributed is 2.0. Now I am going to apply this on the image. So cl1 is equal to Klehe, that Klehe, what I have created this Klehe function with this parameter, specific parameters. You may of course change it and show and see the values or the different observations for the different parameter values. So cl1 is equal to Klehe.apply image. Then I will show you the Klehe version, and to compare the version with histogram equalization, I am again applying the normal global histogram equalization, this cv.equalize hist function. Then I'm putting all this image in stack through np.hstack image eq and CLI, so that the better comparison of the results among histogram equalization Klehe will be done. After that, I'm showing whole the image. So let me run this file for you. So this is the original image. This is the Klehe image. See, you will see the basic difference. This image is how beautifully contrast enhanced. Okay, no, not such over brightness problem is occurring in this image, and this is the most good means this is the most wanted version of the input image we have got through Klehe. Now let me show you the comparison. See, this is the original image, and this is the histogram equalized image, and this is the Klehe image. Now you tell me which version is better, either this histogram equalized or this Klehe. You can put the answer through comments. I want your opinion. And from my point of view, as from the subjective analysis point of view, obviously the result from Klehe is the better one. Well guys, I hope this concept about Klehe and the problems with histogram equalization, adaptive histogram equalizations is clear to you, and comparative analysis between histogram equalization and Klehe is also clear to you. So that's all for today's class. If any problem, if any doubt still occurs, then do comment me. I will be happy to clear your doubt. So thank you very much. I'm signing out now. Bye bye. Take care.